Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought I would do how much it cost us to go to Disneyland and how much it cost us overall. So it was my birthday, so Josh did pay for some of this. Not as we paid for both for Disney each ourselves, but obviously when we were there, he did pay for things. So I have wrote it all down of what days he's paid and stuff like that, and obviously how much it cost overall and stuff like that really. So of course I've got my laptop here. But basically, yeah, I have wrote everything in my notes on how much things cost and stuff like that. First of all, I am going to start with this. Obviously, is not going to be everyone's cost. It depends when you go and stuff like that. And obviously, I don't know, I feel like we booked it in January, and then we went in May. So yeah, I feel like we got pretty good deal. We got it through Love Holidays. I'll leave the link for the hotel and that down below because I feel like it wasn't a bad hotel. Like obviously you send photos and stuff like that and videos on YouTube. And if you didn't, I will put this in a playlist. My other videos from Disneyland and stuff like that, so you'll be able to see like a room tour and stuff like that, because it wasn't that bad really. For what we paid, it wasn't that bad, and it wasn't a bad location either. It was about a half an hour walk, I'd say, from like the local shopping centre, which had like a massive like Primark in. It had a massive like local like shop in it, like a bit like Tesco's or Asda and stuff like that. They had everything in there. They had the best snacks as well, and for a reasonable price. So we was going there all the time. They had like food places there and stuff like that. Like it was pretty good area, to be honest. Then from Disneyland, we went to and from Disneyland on the bus, and that cost us €2 each. What the most annoying thing was though, they didn't take card and we didn't have that much cash. I think I had about 20 to 30 euros anyway. So I did pay for most of the bus journeys, I think, if not all. I think. Can't remember. Because obviously Josh didn't have cash. Not obvious, but he didn't have cash. So yeah. Also, I'm wearing my mic. I don't know if this is a thing I'm going to be doing, but I'm wearing my mic because I've got the windows open. It's quite warm today, and I wanted it to drown out the sound a bit, so I'm hoping it is, but we'll see when I edit this back and it sounds awful. Anyway, let's go. So, first of all, has anyone got any holidays booked? I'm actually getting the holiday blues right now, and we went like just over a month. We came back just over a month ago. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit sad. On holiday. I think we're gonna have a city stay in Manchester soon, but we're gonna have to sort that out soon, I think. But yeah. Anyway, let's do this. I don't know if this is interesting as well, but I feel like it was quite interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and let's do this anyway. So for 4 nights, starting on the 6th of May, it was £235 per person. So I don't think that was too bad really, and that's obviously flights and obviously the hotel stay. So I don't think that was too bad. I think that was quite a good, and like I said, the location was quite good. There was loads and loads of like people on their reviews, bad reviews, saying like how bad it is, and I was really stressed. Like the last couple of weeks before we were going, I was like, oh my god, we're not going to get any sleep and stuff like that. It was like, oh. But you know what? Overall, like we didn't have a bad stay whatsoever. The only bad experience we had was on the Thursday, which was my birthday. All the electrics went out and they weren't helpful whatsoever. I don't think it was the language barrier. I just feel like they just weren't helpful. Like honestly, all I wanted to do was straighten my hair. It's lucky I washed it the night before because it was a bit greasy. And if I didn't wash it the night before, I'd have had to straighten it and hairdryer, obviously. And with no electric, it was the most annoying thing ever. So we couldn't charge our phones. My watch was dead. Josh's watch was dead. I know like first world problems, but you're on holiday, you know, this is the things you want. So, and that was the day we were going to Paris. So it really annoyed me about that, and they just weren't helpful whatsoever. So Josh found a plug outside and I had to straighten my hair outside. And then some guy was like taking the mick out of me. I'm not gonna swear because, you know, I'm gonna be good, I'm not swear. He took the mick out of me through the window. And you know what? You're already annoyed. It's my birthday. I'm already annoyed because I've woke up to no electric and they're not helping whatsoever. And then I've got some geezer that I don't know if it's English or foreign, but he was just taking the mick out of me for straightening my hair outside. It's like, babes, do you really think I would be straightening my hair outside if I didn't have to? Like, it's obviously a reason why I'm doing it. And it just annoyed me so much. Like, honestly, yeah. So that's it. Apart from that, that was the only day we had that was bad, but other than the other days we were fine. Yeah, so it was £235 per person, and that was with baggage as well. We had 23 kg each, then our hand luggage as well. And yeah, and the flight was so good. Like, it was so smooth as well. Like, it was good. It wasn't a bad flight, to be honest. It only took us an hour to get there, and I think on the way back we actually got there early. The flights weren't too bad. I think we got an early flight there, so we were up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Or was it 4? I think we was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I really can't remember. Oh my god, it wasn't even that long ago, and I can't remember. So yeah, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Got our shit together, drove to Birmingham Airport, dropped off the car at like a car park, and then I don't think I wrote down how much the car park cost. So that's a bit annoying because I actually can't remember how much the car park was. No, I don't remember what the car park was, so sorry about that. But I don't think it was that much. I want to say it was about, I think I want to say it was either 60 or £70 altogether. So obviously we just halved it. I can't remember how much it cost, but that was there. And the car park was good as well. And it was outside of the like airport. So there was only like a 2-minute bus journey. So it wasn't bad at all. And there was always like buses there as well. So you just got on and got off kind of thing. It was really good. But yeah, I think that was it really. And then yeah, it was just smooth really. It was not bad at all. Everyone was saying how bad like the Paris airport was because we flew from Charles de Gaulle on the way back, and obviously flew into it, and everyone was saying how bad it is. So we were really stressed. We got there like 3 or 4 hours early. We were straight through. That was it. It was so easy. But then, man, we could have dinner and stuff like that. It wasn't too bad because we had a late flight. I don't think we got back to England until about 10 o'clock at night. So, but yeah, we weren't too bad at all. So it's £235 all like together, but then with the seats and the luggage, it worked out to be about £320 per person. I forgot with Love Holidays, if you don't have a long haul flights, they do charge you extra for like baggage. Otherwise, you just had your hand luggage. And we were going to Disneyland. I needed a 23 kg bag. So yeah, and that was the cheapest we found was Love Holidays. Because yeah, so yeah, that was it really. So yeah, and then it was £147 each for 2 days at Disneyland Paris as well. I don't think that was too bad really. Really. Is it? I don't know. For Disney, I don't think it is. And then let's get into it. So day one, we was at the airport, had breakfast, £12.10 for just literally like a bacon roll or a sausage roll, whatever it was, and a drink. Cost us cost me £12.10. And then Bolt, which is their like local taxi, it costs us £20 each. This is all in English money because I used my card, but I used like a currency card. So everything got translated into English. So this is all in English money. So obviously, like, work out the euros kind of vibe. So this is all in English money, by the way. So €20, £20 each for Bolt, getting from the airport to the hotel. We thought this was the easiest way. We were actually going to try and get the train and stuff to make it a bit cheaper, but it actually worked out to be more expensive. Never really understood it. We looked at train lines so much, we could never work out where to go for starters and how much it cost. So we just got a Bolt. It was just the easiest and simplest way to do it. So it cost us £20 each. City tax and early check-in because we got such an early flight. They let us check in early, but obviously you have to pay that. So I think it's about €8. So all in all, city tax and early check-in tax each was £12.50. Then we had a lunch at the local like shopping centre. So I had a bagel meal that cost £12.50. Then obviously you have to go to the supermarket and get snacks. So that cost me like nearly £10. I think it was £9.91. Then for dinner, because we were knackered and just traveling all day, and we didn't really do much to be honest on the Monday. It was just like so tired. So yeah, we just went to the local supermarket again. No, the local shopping centre, and just had a McDonald's, which cost us £11.50 each. And we literally had like barely anything. It was quite pricey. Like they were charging like €5 from McFlurry. Can you imagine? That's so expensive from McFlurry. We did get them. It was expensive. And then yeah, and then I just bought a drink and a bag of sweets in the supermarket again, which cost me £2.84. So the first day total for me cost me 81.35. I don't know what Josh spent. Obviously, I can't include that because I don't know what he spends. And yeah, this is obviously just for me, I guess. So this is all per person. Day two. So basically, in day two, so basically for our breakfast, because Josh doesn't like going out for breakfast, he doesn't like eating breakfast. He's just a bit of a weirdo, really. He's not a breakfast guy. Whereas me, I love breakfast, and it really breaks my heart that he doesn't like going out for breakfast. So meant that every day we just had breakfast in our hotel room. So we just went to the local supermarket and just bought like pastries and stuff. I think we just had, I mean, I just had pan of raisins all week. He likes pan of chocolate, so that's basically what we ate all week, to be honest. So every day we'd go eat, well, in the afternoon slash evening was go to the local supermarket, get our breakfast for the next morning, and just eat it then. And it wasn't too bad, really. Just saved me starving to death because Josh doesn't like eating breakfast. So yeah, so in the morning, so the breakfast was included in yet the day before's total. So then we had lunch, which cost us £39. We went to a oh my god, we went to an all you can eat in Disneyland Paris. I can't think what it's called now. Pim's Kitchen? Yeah, it was Pim's Kitchen. Honestly, I would recommend it so much. I had to go get a snack. I am absolutely starving. And it's 25 past 5. So I'm hungry. So yeah. So I went to Pim's Kitchen. Best Pim's Kitchen. Well, the best well, we only had tried one all you can eat, but it seemed like the best one reviewed. It was in like the Disney parks instead of like Disney. It was in the like I can't think what the hell it was called. It was in the Disney Studio parks instead of obviously like Disney parks, and it was really really nice, to be honest. Actually, it was banging for the price. I don't think it was too bad because I really enjoyed it, and it just kept us full for all day, which was great because obviously you walk so much. So yeah, it was good. And then bus to and back from Disney cost us £8.64. What cost me is £8.64. Then a snack. I obviously wanted like something from a snack, but I think this one was reduced because I got quite late in the day. So it only cost me £2.16 for like this like shortbread jammy thing. I'll try and see if I can get a picture on screen. I probably have a picture somewhere. And then went to the supermarket, obviously got breakfast for the next day, and I think we got a drink as well and stuff for the room. And then dinner, because we were so tired and obviously we had so much in the day, we just got a McDonald's, which cost us £12 each. So the total for day two was £65.99. I think for Disney, I don't think that was too bad, really. So obviously for day three, for breakfast again, it was the same thing. I had pan of chocolates this day. So of course it was in yesterday's total. And then the bus was £8.64 for there and back again, which again I paid for because obviously Josh didn't have any cash. Then lunchtime, we were trying like all the little food trucks and stuff like that, but we were in the Disney parks literally all day. So I tried a Mickey pizza. It cost £20.70 altogether, but Josh paid, so I won't include that in my total. Mickey pizza, honestly, it was so bland. It was not nice whatsoever. I was really gutted about this because everyone was raving on about how like cute it is and how nice it is and stuff like that. Honestly, if I was going to Disneyland again, I would highly, highly recommend just doing the whole like buffet thing. It is more expensive, but I would rather do that because it's actually banging food instead of like just getting like little snacks here and there that would cost a bomb and taste gross. And then for snacks, I had the Mickey cookie, which cost £4.32. And then we had a Starbucks. We had 11. It was £11 for 2 hot chocolates, but Josh paid for that, so I didn't include that in my total as well. And then I bought a fridge magnet for me. Yeah, I bought a fridge magnet for me. I had to think about it because I know I bought one for my friend, but I couldn't remember where it was from. Bought a fridge magnet for me, so it cost me £4.32. And then I paid for dinner, which was Five Guys, and it cost $32.72. That one was the one that was right outside Disneyland. To be honest, one that was outside Disneyland, it pretty much cost the same price as it does at home. So I don't think that was too bad, really. So the total for the day was £50, which Disney Day wasn't too bad. We weren't going to buy anything like souvenir wise apart from a fridge magnet. there's nothing I really wanted. And plus, I like Disney as much as the next person, but I'm not a hardcore fan that wants all these teddies and stuff like that. I have no room. I live in a one bed flat. Personally, just isn't for me. So yeah, Paris Day. We had obviously had our usual breakfast in the room. So of course, whatever we had, I think, yeah. So whatever we had was included in yesterday's total. That's fine. And then when we got to Paris, we wanted a French breakfast. So that was, we just found like a little like cafe, and it was just so cute, so nice. The toilet was a bit creepy, and someone did a massive poo in the toilet. It was gross. So I had to sit in there while I needed a wee because it took us so long to get into Paris. Um, but yeah. So anyway, we actually picked the worst day to go to Paris. It was my birthday, which is why we picked it, because we were actually going to go to Disneyland for my birthday, but it was actually really expensive to go on the Wednesday and the Thursday, so that's why we went Tuesday, Wednesday. And I wasn't really that bothered going to Paris on to Disneyland on my birthday. Like, it didn't bother me what we did. I was in Paris. It doesn't bother me what we did. So we went into Paris, but Taylor Swift was playing that day on her first Europe, like day of first Europe tour. That's where she kicked off her dates. That's where she kicked off her tour, was Paris. And of course, we went to Paris that day. So it was rammed. It was so busy. Everyone was obviously dressed up and stuff like that. Honestly, it was like the worst day to pick. Imagine, we should have got Taylor Swift tickets. Imagine, man. It was so good. But yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, so we went to breakfast, went to French breakfast. But Josh paid for that. It was £8.22 each, but Josh paid for it, so I include that in my total. It came with a croissant, it came with a hot chocolate, came with a water and a glass of orange juice. And I think that was it. It was really, really nice. It just hit the spot, do you know what I mean? It was so nice, and it was just what I wanted when I went to Paris. We was actually going to go up the Eiffel Tower, but it was so busy. The queue was so long. We wouldn't have been able to see anything else but go up the Eiffel Tower that day. Like, honestly, it was so long. So we just didn't think it was worth it. It was one of them things where, yeah, we'll do it, but we weren't heart. My heart wasn't set on it, so we just thought, no, we won't do that. We took photos by the Eiffel Tower. Did what you needed to do, but we never went up it. But I did it as a kid. Do you know what I mean? Like, been there, done that. I could do it again if I wanted to, but it is what it is. So yes. Then for lunch we had this. It's called brioche dorée. I think that's how you say it. Don't quote me. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Which we seen like everywhere. They had like pastries. They had lunch. They looked pretty banging. So we had like their meal deal. So you got any sandwich, any cake, and any drink for £11 each. So I got a beef Mexican toasty, which was pretty banging. I'll see if I can find a photo. I got a pan of raisin because I love pan of raisins so much, and I ate so many that week. I actually haven't had any since, and now I keep saying it. I want one so bad. And then a tropical oasis. Honestly, the tropical oasis from France was the best thing we ever had. We had it every day, all day. Probably so much sugar in there, I can only imagine, but it was banging. It was so good. So Josh paid for the train into Paris, so I paid for the train back. So that cost £8.65 for both of us one way. And then when we got back into the local shopping centre, we tried the Haagen-Dazs place. It was very, very expensive. It's £4. No, it was €4.30 each. I paid for both of us, so it cost us £7.44. I love how I paid, even though it's my birthday, but I think it's because he paid for dinner. So I thought, yeah, I'll pay, it's fine. £7.44 altogether for one scoop of ice cream. I'll try and see if I can find a photo. It was nice. I mean, it's Haagen-Dazs, isn't it? But very, very pricey. And the queue was huge. Can't believe we're waiting in that queue for that. And then I bought some snacks from the local supermarket, mainly for my family and friends. So it cost me £15.24. And then Josh paid for dinner. We were so tired. We couldn't be bothered to go out for dinner. We'd had such a long day. So we had a KFC on Uber Eats. So, yeah. So it cost $27.65. But obviously I didn't pay, so I didn't put that in my total. So the total for my birthday was 31.34, which I don't think was too bad really. I think it did pretty well for my birthday. And then day 5, which was obviously the last day, breakfast, we obviously got pan of chocolates again, or pan of raisins as I had. Josh had pan of chocolates, so obviously that was included in yesterday's total. Then for lunch, I got a wrap and a donut meal deal with a can of pop. Can't remember where this was from. I want to say it was from that Cafe Dory again. Oh no, Cafe Dory, what was it called? Um, Brioche Dory again, but I can't remember. It might have not been it. No, it wasn't. It was from this little like independent place. I assume it was independent. I don't know if it actually was. And a wrap and a donut meal deal with a can of pop for £10.33. It was quite nice actually. I'll see if I can put up a photo on screen. Then I got a Starbucks cup. I'll show you it. It's actually so cute. So we went into Starbucks, and I think Josh was getting a drink in there, and I think he fancied like a coffee, and then he decided not to get one in there. And I saw this cup, and I was like, it's like too cute to not get. So of course I bought it. It only cost €6, which was £5.19 in our pounds. And I don't think that's too bad for the price. I thought it was so cute. It's just like a little memorabilia, do you know what I mean? Like something you can use, but it's kind of cute. So I got that. And then snacks from the supermarket, sweets, some sweets for my family, drinks, stuff like that, just the last little bits. Was £4.93. And then we got dinner from the airport, which obviously cost a bomb, but obviously you have to buy dinner at the airport, otherwise you starve to death. I mean, didn't get back to England until 10 o'clock at night, so of course we need dinner. So we got a chicken katsu curry and a drink for £15 each. It looked like it was microwaved. It was not nice, but it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? And then we got a bolt, which cost £18 each. So the total for that day was £53.45. So the total of the trip was £282.13. And then total altogether was £749.13. So everything, including my spending money, including include the holiday, the spending money, the luggage, and the seats, and the getting to and from Disney and stuff like that. All in all, was £749. Obviously, like I said, we didn't get any like plushes that everyone gets. We didn't spend a bomb at Disney because we didn't feel like we needed to. We went on mainly the rides. So I think all in all, we didn't do too bad. And that was obviously 2 adults having a good time. You know what I mean? And I don't think we did too bad. You can obviously do it cheaper if you wanted to. That's obviously just the way we did it. Obviously, you could do it more expensive if you want, but that's how we did it. I don't think it was too bad, really. We had a nice time. That's the main thing. So yeah, let me know if you like this video. Please like and subscribe. Please comment down below what you want to see next. And yeah, I'll see you next time.